Hello everyone, this is Zach from MusicPlayers.com, and today we're going to be comparing the new Jackson Pro Plus Dinky to the Jackson Pro Plus Soloist. Jackson's latest line of guitars, the Pro Plus series, come from their China factory and have a lot of specs that you're not typically used to seeing on guitars in this price range. Starting with the fact that both of these guitars have 24 jumbo stainless steel frets on a 12 to 16 inch compound radius neck with an ebony fretboard. These guitars also feature full binding throughout the neck and body and have lumen lay side dots as well, which glow in the dark on dark stages. The oil finish on the back of the neck feels very smooth, especially compared to a typical painted or gloss neck, so it allows your hand to very comfortably move from the first fret of the guitar to the 24th fret of the guitar. And on that 24th fret, you go past it, you see the truss rod adjustment wheel is open and can be easily accessed without having to remove any sort of truss rod cover on the top of the guitar. A little bit lower down, you see the Floyd Rose 1000 series tremolo bridge, a master volume and master tone knob, a 5-way pickup selector, a beautiful quilted maple top with the arching and contouring that Jackson does on their bodies, as well as an akume body on the back. The final similarities between these guitars are the fact that they come with locking strap lock buttons already installed on the guitar, and inside of the accessories bag that you get inside of the case of this guitar, you get the attachment to put on your favorite guitar strap. The Dinky is a bolt-on model, which means it has 4 bolts connecting the neck of the guitar to the body. This guitar also has 2 humbucking pickups instead of any single coils. It features the Seymour Duncan TB4 in the bridge and the 59 in the neck. It's also worth pointing out that this is a 5-piece neck with walnut, maple, walnut, maple, walnut versus the 3-piece neck that we're about to see on the Soloist. So as we can see here, the Soloist is a neck-through design, meaning that the neck goes all the way through the entirety of the guitar for a different response and overall aesthetic, and it is a 3-piece neck of maple, walnut, maple, unlike the 5-piece neck we just saw on the Dinky. Furthermore, the electronics of this guitar are different as well, where we have a Seymour Duncan TB6 in the bridge and 2 Seymour Duncan custom flat strap pickups in the middle and neck. So now that we've gone over the similarities and differences of these two guitars, let's plug them in and see what the differences actually sound like. So now that we've gone over the similarities and differences between these guitars and also heard what both of them sound like, it's time to go over what the price difference is, as well as what my personal thoughts are between these two wonderful, very similar guitars. So the Pro Plus Series Dinky, as of the timing of this video, is $12.99 in the US, and the Pro Plus Soloist is $15.99. So do I think that there's really a $300 price difference between these guitars? Well, I personally don't think that that's the right way to look at these two, because they are two different designs at the end of the day. You have a bolt-on neck with two humbuckers in the Dinky, and you have a neck through design with a humbucker and two single coils in the Soloist. I do prefer how the neck feels on the Soloist. I think it's just the lack of having anything in the way, like the bolts that are on the Dinky, just is something that I'm personally more used to and more comfortable with. And I do love the finish on this guitar. I'm a sucker for really nice blues and stuff like that. But I think the Dinky itself, in terms of being two humbuckers and having just a slightly different sound to it due to the bolt-on construction, I think that the in-between positions on this guitar actually sound a little more Stratty or Telly-like than the actual single coils on the Soloist. And I think that has to do with the fact that these are going to be split coil tones from the humbuckers on the Dinky, whereas these flat custom Strat pickups are a little hotter than a typical stock Fender guitar would be. So they do give you a little more in terms of overall volume, low end, and balance in terms of the tonal consistency of the single coils, but it doesn't quite give you that classic chime and spank that you would look for in a single coil guitar. However, with that being said, they do balance out better with the humbucker that's in this guitar, meaning that on stage there won't be as much as a volume drop as if you were using more vintage voiced single coil pickups. At the end of the day, I think it really just comes down to if you prefer a bolt-on and 2 humbuckers or a neck through design with actual single coils for the middle and the neck. That's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to check out more content from musicplayers.com by visiting musicplayers.com, and we'll see you in the next video.